Hey you, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Julian and welcome back to my channel.
Had a vision for my life and I can't ignore it. Shit don't happen overnight, gotta work for it.
Today guys, on Let's Take Tuesday, we're just going to have a little groom with me session as I talk about what I'm grateful for the past year. And if this is something that you'd love to hear, please stick around till the end. Subscribe if you haven't and like this video. So welcome to this groom with me session. So today guys, I'm gonna be talking about what, as we start the year. I know probably people have already done this type of content. People did this type of content in 1st January, but it's still January and I still feel like it's gonna be relevant to you, because I believe some of us are still in the process of looking at how we want our 2023 to look like. We're still in the process of strategizing on our goals and even making those goals. Yeah, so the basis of this video is, I was more so in December, I was consuming a lot of content on when guys were doing these recaps of their year, what they've been able to achieve at the end of the year. And guys, I don't know what that made me feel. I really don't know how that made me feel, because actually I know how that made me feel, because it made me feel like it made me like take a step back and look at my year, that was 2022, and just look at what have I been able to achieve, what have I been able to learn, what am I grateful for, what were my highs, what were my lows. And to an extent, I didn't have anything that I was grateful for. To an extent, I feel like, really, you mean I've just been living life just like that? What am I grateful for? And it really made me think about a lot of things in my life, about how I live. It really made me think about how I do my stuff, because I realized I was just doing like a life audit of my goals, like an audit of how I've been living my 2022, and I just realized that I've just not been going as hard as I'd love to go for my goals. There's just some habits that I have that are not working in my favor, and just doing that life audit really helped me to start this new year with a more focused outlook, because I know what I did wrong, I know what I've been doing wrong for all these years. And this year, I believe, I know probably also telling yourself that this is gonna be my year, but let me tell you, friend, if you don't change don't change how you normally do things, or if you don't change your habits, it's still gonna be the same cycle over and over again. It's time for you to stop doing things that are familiar and start stepping out into things that are, oh my god, this welding, guys, please, I'm shooting a video, guys, can you stop? Huh? So as I was saying, I believe this is the year that we get to challenge ourselves to do more, to step out of our comfort zones. Yeah. And I even in that moment of feeling like I have not, oh my god, it's been so long since I used this concealer, and then I feel like I'm Rebecca, because I really don't like, you guys can't see, but I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like, oh my god, please don't tell me I have to now start buying makeup products. So guys, please bear with me. In this video, I'll just be shifting to, I'm just talking to you guys because it's been long since I was in front of the camera, and I've missed you so much. And to the people who come in my DMs and tell me they really love watching my stuff and they want me to upload, you guys make my days. You make my days, literally, because just me being there and knowing that there's someone who always looks, what is the word to use, there's someone who's always waiting for me to upload, so that he or she can enjoy and watch my videos. It just, I don't know, it just makes me feel so good, so validated. Thank you if you're watching this video, thank you for being here. I love you so much. Thank you. So I was talking about being, oh my god, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna throw this concealer away. I'm gonna throw it. I'm not even joking. It is the ghetto. So please bear with me. In this video, we'll just be shifting to to whatever I'm feeling right now, and I also gonna be shifting to like talking about the title of the video, which is counting your blessings for the last year. Because in most cases, you know, with social media, you can feel like you did nothing. You can feel like you had a really shitty year because you're seeing everyone counting his or her blessings, everyone talking about how they were able to achieve these big goals, how they were able to do what, yet you're just there. Nothing substantial or nothing really big has happened in your life for that year. And sometimes it can be circumstances. Sometimes circumstances make it so hard for you to achieve those big goals, but sometimes we are just our own enemy. And in most cases, if you check well, we are just our own enemy. Because last year I had a goal of fitness, and I cannot lie, there's like I don't have a major excuse as to why. You know, for some other things I can say maybe money was a problem, so I couldn't be able to achieve that thing. But for fitness, there can't be a valid excuse to justify me not being consistent with my fitness, or even sticking to those fitness goals that I had. Yeah, and that was just me being my own enemy. That was just me hindering my progress and hindering my success. And sometimes that can be the case, and sometimes we really don't want to acknowledge that we are the problem. And if we cannot be able to acknowledge that we are the problem, that sometimes can be really bad, because we're always looking for something to blame. I believe this is a habit that I've always had. I am always looking for something to blame. Like, I just need to have an excuse, and sometimes the excuse is just you're just lazy. Means, you guys, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I'm also saying this to myself, because sometimes I know I can't be lazy, and it's not cute at all. Mimi Aki, I have seen it for myself. Hard work pays. I don't know. Actually, this skincare, when I've been in this skincare journey, it has really revolutionized my mind. It has just really made me feel like consistency is everything. You guys, I bought the first serum I'm using. I bought it in July 2022. I bought it in July. I was not consistent with it. I'd applied for 3 days or once a week, and then I stopped. And yet, for things to do with skincare, you have to be really, really consistent. You have to do it over and over again. As much as you're not gonna see the results immediately, it's a work in progress. You're gonna see the results. And actually, for you, it will be hard for you to see the results, because every day you're looking at yourself in the mirror. Every day you're checking whether to see this progress. But for someone who has not seen you for quite some time, they can be able to see that progress. And me meeting with people and them telling me how my skin has changed, it really, really validates me, and it really validates my actions of being consistent each and every day. Guys, I'm doing this each morning, each Sunday, and me being consistent with my skincare, it's like I'm even building a relationship with myself, because I'm actually even looking forward to night times that I can do my skincare routine. It has been like, it's a drug I'm addicted to, and I feel like this is the right kind of addiction in my life. So guys, consistency this year, actually my word of aspirations for this year were growth and consistency. And someone I used to no let me so someone once told me that consistency is not just showing up for yourself each and every day. Consistency is doing that thing each and every day, even when you don't feel like doing it. That is consistency for me. And I know sometimes I'll just be, I'm so tired, do I really need to do this skincare? But I remember the end goal, and I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna do it. And that is what matters. And this is what I want to carry. This is what I want to carry from. This is what I want to carry this year. Just being consistent with everything I do. Consistent being, even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna show up and do it. It's the same thing for my YouTube, because I believe, as much as yes, I tried to be consistent last year, it wasn't that much. I really want to be like, if it's Tuesday, let's talk Tuesday. Each and every Tuesday of the week, I have a video up. That is what I want to try and do. Just be consistent, even on days where I don't feel like. I just make sure that every Tuesday, you guys have a video to watch. Yeah, and I really want to try that and see where that will take me. And please, guys, hold me accountable. And again, also, feel free to share down on the comment section below your word of aspirations for this year. Yeah, please do share. So again, when we're talking of being grateful, sometimes we expect miracles to happen. We expect like really profound things to happen in our lives so that you can feel good things are happening to me. But sometimes we're so caught up in the mix of really looking for big things that are happening in our lives, instead of even focusing on the small little things that are happening in your life. And even when I was watching those videos and just feeling overwhelmed, feeling like, oh, my year is not that good, feeling like what have I really achieved this year? It's not as glamorous as what people are portraying on social media. And one thing I've learned today is social media, sometimes someone will show you their highs, but they will not tell you the days where they had bad days. They will not tell you the days where they couldn't wake up in bed and just stayed in bed crying all day. They don't show you those days, and I believe we all have those days. So it made me really focus on. I'm not going to focus on the fact that not a really big thing happened to me in the last year, but I'm going to focus on the small tiny bits. I'm going to focus on health, because sometimes the small little things can be you not burying someone in your family for that year. We take a lot of things for granted. I just realized we take a lot of things for granted. It is not guaranteed that your mom or dad will wake up the next morning. It is not guaranteed that you will wake up the next morning. So being grateful for such little things. And in that moment, I just took my notebook and wrote. In that moment, I just took my notebook and wrote like things that I appreciate, or things that I'm grateful for the year of 2022. And I just feel like I really want to read for you guys that list that I wrote, because so that I can stress on the fact that it doesn't have to be a big thing. You can be grateful for that small thing. One thing that I was grateful for is getting to 325 subscribers for last year. I'm so grateful for all of you who watch my content. Yeah, it makes me feel really good. Another thing that I was grateful for was actually experiencing being in a relationship. Like, I feel like this is my what this what last year I really experienced what being in a relationship entails. The other years I wasn't into, but I feel like last year I really experienced, and being in that relationship it really taught me a lot, and I loved that for me, even though it's over now. But yeah, I loved that for me. I'm also grateful for last year I experienced being in my spoiled, I don't know whether it's TMI, but I experienced a lot of nice things. I feel like last year I really understood what it is to be loved, and what it is for someone to do for you stuff. And that I felt really it felt what's it love is a beautiful thing. I'm not even gonna lie, love is a beautiful thing. Once in a while someone should experience it. Yeah, it is a beautiful thing. So I'm grateful for that, even though, yeah, I'm very grateful for that. And then another thing I was grateful for is I was so grateful last year for the life. This is things that I wrote, so I'm reading them from a paper here. I'm also grateful for the fact that my my mom was alive. I don't know, it's been a rough journey with my mom's health, and yeah, so I'm grateful for that. And even these days when I pray, I just pray for health, for good health to all my parents, to to people who are close to me, to my relatives. And that is something that I'm grateful for, something that I believe most of us take for granted, because it is not guaranteed that people you love or your close relatives will wake up. It is not guaranteed. So that was something I was so grateful for. Another thing I was grateful for is what other thing was that? What other thing? Let me just go back. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgot to like put a primer on Mishai Kappa foundation, and I've not even done my eyes. Why am I this confused? Jesus, what is happening to me today? Anyways, so I was telling you things that the things that I was grateful for. Another thing that I was grateful for last year is like in the last quarter of the year, like in September, October, November, December, like the last semester, I was grateful for my academics because I feel like I honestly speaking, I've never read like that for an exam. Never. In my 4 years of university, I've never. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that. I was able to push myself. Yeah, and it felt so cute. It felt, I don't know, I like using cute in everything I say. It was mind blowing for me, like ushajishtua. Yeah. So that was, I really felt nice. The fact that I did things that were out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I felt so nice. It felt really good. You should try it out sometime. Do things that you'd normally not do, like surprise yourself. Sometimes just do it. Show yourself that if I really put my mind into something, I can be able to achieve it. Yeah, and it's actually a really nice feeling. Take it from me, I'm telling you guys, it felt really nice. It feels really nice to be able to like just go hard for your goals, go hard for the things that you want. And I in my head I was just telling myself that I've been doing the same things, exactly what I've just said. In my head I was just telling myself like this is the time for me to like prove myself that if I really put my all into something, it can bear fruits. Yeah, and I really proved myself. I was so proud of myself, and I kid you not, that feels really nice. It feels really good being able to like show up for yourself. Yeah, it feels nice. So now that I have not put my primer on, I don't think I'm gonna do an eyeliner. I'm just gonna do my mascara, and I also don't think I'm gonna put, initially I wanted to put lashes, but I don't know. I feel like I need to get new lashes. Hizi zenye niko nazo, they're not doing it for me. They're not I'm not feeling them. Okay, it's me here telling you guys how, oh, I want to buy this, do I have the money? Do I really have the money? I don't think so, but we move. One thing I've learned is, again, sometimes, one thing I wanted to tell you, sometimes last year I used to be so caught up in the moment. I used to be so caught up with like what I'm feeling, my thoughts. I'm worrying about the next day. I'm worrying about a lot of things, and I used to like miss out on the things that are happening in my life in that moment. And one of my goals this year is just to like live in the moment, not focus on the future, not worry about things in the future, but just focus on right now, right here. Focus on things that, focus on even if I'm with friends, focus on the conversations we have, not just be in my thoughts and thinking what am I gonna do tomorrow when this and this happens. I really want to step out of that mentality where I'm always overthinking, where I'm always thinking about my future, where I'm always thinking about how is tomorrow gonna be. I'm gonna let tomorrow solve its own cases, and that is what I'm gonna do. I'm always gonna be living in the moment. So guys, let me finish my makeup offline, off camera, and then I'm gonna come back as I wind up this video. And there's just one thing that I wanted to read for you guys. This is it a poem, a cute little poem that I saw on Instagram, and it really touched my soul, and it really talks about being grateful of the little things that are happening in your life. And I just want to read it for you guys, and then we can end this video. Yeah, I'll come back when I'm done with my makeup. Guys, I'm back, and let's just get right into it, into me reading for you this thing the paragraph that I saw on Instagram. So it's got, the title is "It's the Little Things: The First Cup of Coffee in the Morning, the warmth of the sun as it soaks into your skin, the kindness of a stranger, the laughter of a friend, the leaves falling, the birds chirping, the ocean crashing, the lone wildflower blooming in a sea of concrete, the billions of stars that pepper the night sky, the bunny-shaped clouds swiftly floating by, the moon shining no matter what phase she's in, the music that seeps into your soul, the books you can't put down, the days that feel too good to be true, and the nights you pray will last forever. It's the little things: the sun peeking through the blinds mid-Sunday morning, the fragrances that teleport you to distant memories, the wind in your hair, the sand beneath your feet, laughing so hard it hurts, the art that makes you feel something in which you can't put into words, the poetry that tugs at your heartstrings, singing off-key in the shower, freshly made bread, butterflies in your stomach when you see them smile, the realization that everything is possible, that your dreams were planted in your heart for a reason, that the little things have always been the big things, and materialism will never outweigh the magic we find in memories. Oh God, I feel like I really need to repeat that last paragraph. The realization that everything is possible, that your dreams were planted in your heart for a reason, that the little things have always been the big things, and materialism will never outweigh the magic we find in memories. That was it for this video, guys. I hope you learned something or two in this video, and please share on the comment sections your thoughts on whatever I've talked about. Please tell me your aspirations for this year 2023, and yeah, if you've not subscribed, please do subscribe. I will highly appreciate, and please share this link with your friends for me so that we can get to 500 subscribers. Yeah, bye, see you in the next vlog.
You know the fucking vibe.